For this video, I'm just going to quickly take you through assemblies. Now, I'm just going to be assembling two very simple parts. One of them is this hexagonal prism, while the other is as shown here. Now, in order to create an assembly, I'm going to have to open up a new document. Now, rather than go to the traditional part document that I've been using, I'm just going to go into the assembly document. Now, as you can see, the assembly document page is much different than the parts page. For one thing, you have your tabs have changed is probably the most noticeable difference. Now you have an assembly, layout, sketch, and evaluate tabs. And this begin assembly feature manager is automatically open once you open a new document. So basically what this is asking you to do is it's asking you to choose one of your parts to bring out an insert into your document. So I'm just going to click on assembly 1 and click it out on the screen, and it should center itself automatically. Next, I can just go to insert components, my assembly tab, if I want to bring in another assembly part. Again, just click in the open documents folder and place it. Now you notice that they're not actually there's no reference between the two parts as is. They're just basically both floating around in space by themselves. So we're just going to mate them together. Now mate can be found in the assembly tab. Now within the mates section, I can just create a mate between two faces, one from each part, and those faces will come together in a relation that I determine. So I'm just going to start off here by mating the two cylindrical bosses. Now you'll notice that once you have your mate references picked, it should automatically come together in that relation. So once you have them picked, a relation toolbar pops up. So I'm just going to keep it at concentric. Click OK, and now the mate has been made. Now I can continue to make another mate. So I'm just going to mate the base of each part, and I want the bases to be parallel to one another. So I'm just going to swap it from a coincident relation to parallel relation. And finally, so that the two parts can come together, I'm just going to mate the inner face and the outer face, and these are coincident to one another. So now I have my two parts mated together in assembly. But that's not all I can do here in assembly. I can also evaluate my assembly. And one of the things I can evaluate is the interference detection. Interference detection comes in very handy for especially the more complicated assemblies, because it detects any interference between any components. So such as if two parts are meshing together in a way that they shouldn't, it'll automatically detect that. So I'm just going to run an interference detection. I'm going to begin a calculation. And it's completely this calculation. It's telling me there's no interferences at all. So I can just continue ahead. Among the other things I can do are I can explode the view. An exploding view is fairly simple because you're going to explode it along its X, Y, and Z axis. So all you have to do is select your component and then guide it along with the X, Y, and Z arrows. Now you can only explode it within one direction of its origin. So if I just go back, explode view again. Now I'm going to explode up along its Y axis. But for now I'm just going to leave them together. And there you have it, the basics of assemblies.